So it appears this whole week we're talking about Jesus honoring the Father, and then how it's really impossible to honor the Father without honoring Jesus as we honor the Father. So unless we honor them equally, we're really not honoring either of them. And that's, well, just a strong statement about the Trinity, but it's kind of unavoidable to come to this portion of the text. And these are some verses that have been very badly, very wrongly used over the years by many, even abused at times. And good morning, and that's maybe a scary intro to these few simple thoughts, but I just wanna bring this to your mind and consider it. And so John 8:49, Jesus answered, "I am not a devil, but I honor my Father, and you do dishonor me." And that's that statement. He's basically saying that no, it is not by a devil I'm doing this. I'm doing this by the Holy Spirit, and that is a very strong statement. And why did Jesus say that? So this is so then in Matthew 13, verse 24 and on. But when the Pharisees heard, they said, "This fellow does not cast out devils but by Beelzebub, the prince of the devils." And so why are the Pharisees saying that? Well, actually they are saying that because of envy. They are jealous of Jesus. Jesus is doing something that they cannot. They have the words, but they do not have the power. They do not have they have the show, but they don't have the life. They have the religion, but they don't have the connection with the Lord and with the people either. It is a show. It is nothing more, sadly, and that's painful. And to see that, to realize that when you see the reality, you have a very hard. It's very hard not to recognize there is something missing, and this is where the Pharisees found themselves, and their reaction was, well, most of them, some of them, of course, went to Jesus even at night and said, "So what does this mean?" And they believed, but most of them said out of envy, "No, this is not by God. This is by the devil." And there we see really the dishonoring that we have talked about, that they attributed the work of the Holy Spirit through Jesus to the devil and to Satan. And this is very powerful. And Jesus describes this in the following verses. I do recommend that you read those verses in Matthew 12, and that you read those verses and the next few verses and read through it. But what Jesus is basically saying, if you are dishonoring me, you are actually destroying your own lives. If you are dishonoring me, you are actually destroying yourselves. And that's a very strong statement. And it may be a great challenge to agree with that to some, but actually it's the truth. And Jesus was saying, you guys are making a huge mistake here. You are identifying it wrong because there's something wrong in your hearts. And we have seen that. We have seen people judge and condemn others because of envy in their hearts. And we are very capable of this. And God forbid that we would do that. So really, the meekness in the face of God challenging our hearts. That's what these verses teach us, I believe, mostly. But I would actually just like to leave you today just to read the following few verses. I don't know, the following 4 or 5 verses, and consider and pray about it. And I'm sure God will speak to your heart. So this was just, a seed thought. I hope it starts something beautiful between you and God. God bless you.